Let me ask you something, kid. You ever wonder what would have happened if the biggest mobsters in history took their hustle legit? If instead of getting pinched by the feds, they were sitting in boardrooms, running empires? Today, we're diving deep into the biggest mafia takedowns in history. But we ain't just talking crime, we're looking at the business behind the bus and what might have been if those wise guys played by the rules. Grab your notepad. You're about to learn from the best and the worst. Part 1. The 2011 Operation Mafia Sweep. January 20th, 2011. The feds dropped the hammer on organized crime like never before. 127 arrests, 16 indictments, one coordinated strike across New York, New Jersey, and New England. They called it Operation Mafia Sweep, and it was historic. We're talking heavy hitters from the Gambino, Colombo, and Bonanno families. Charges: murder, loan sharking, extortion, labor racketeering, you name it. These weren't street punks. These were seasoned operators with entire networks under their belts. Now here's the kicker. These guys ran things with military precision. They controlled unions, infiltrated shipping ports, and ran multi-million-dollar underground businesses. Imagine if they'd poured that same energy into logistics, tech, or finance. One Gambino capo could have been the next Jeff Bezos without the orange jumpsuit. They had the brains. They had the structure. What they lacked was a clean path. Part 2. The 1985 Mafia Commission Trial. Flashback to 1985. The mob was untouchable, or so they thought. That year, the feds went after the Commission, the secret governing body of the five families: Gambino, Genovese, Lucchese, Bonanno, and Colombo. With the RICO Act, prosecutors flipped the game. They didn't just go after soldiers, they targeted the bosses. 8 top bosses got slapped with charges: extortion, murder, racketeering. Some got 100 years. Game over. But let me tell you, these guys were running their families like Fortune 500 companies. They had clear hierarchy, defined roles, revenue streams across multiple sectors, international networks. Sound familiar? It should. That's what every successful startup dreams of. If they'd swapped crime for crypto or extortion for e-commerce, they'd be on the cover of Forbes instead of in a 6x9 cell. Part 3. Lessons from the mob. Applying the hustle to legit business. So what can we learn from these wise guys? More than you think. Here's what they mastered. Stuff every legit entrepreneur needs. Structure and hierarchy. Everybody had a role. From the boss to the bagman, it was streamlined. No chaos. Diversification. They never relied on one income stream. Gambling, drugs, unions, stolen goods. They spread the risk. Just like modern entrepreneurs. Networking. The mob was built on relationships, loyalty, influence. That's how deals get made in business too. Discipline. Say what you want, but they played the long game. Some of these families lasted decades because of strict codes and discipline. Adaptability. When heat came down, they shifted operations, changed cities, changed tactics. Business 101, pivot or perish. The hustle, it was real. The tragedy, it wasn't legal. Part 4. Building a legit empire. Steps to success. Want to build your own empire without the FBI watching? Here's how to channel that mob mentality into entrepreneurial mastery. 1. Identify your niche. Know your turf. Don't try to own the whole city. Start with one block, one audience. 2. Develop a business plan. just like a capo plans a job. You need logistics, goals, fallback options. 3. Secure funding. No need for loan sharks. Use investors, crowdfunding, or bootstrap with discipline. 4. Build a team, a crew you trust. Loyalty matters. Hire smart, fire fast. 5. Market your business. Make noise. Control your reputation like they control the streets. 6. Monitor and adapt. Stay sharp. Track your numbers. Adjust strategies. The market's always moving. Take these steps. Apply the discipline, and you'll build something that lasts longer than any street racket ever could. The biggest mafia busts in history didn't just take down criminals. They took down entire organizations, powerful, structured, and disciplined. Now imagine that same energy used for good. No blood, no prison time, just ambition, vision, and execution. So take a page from the wise guy's playbook, but keep it clean. Build with purpose, lead with strategy, and stack your empire with integrity. This is Stack Mafia. Subscribe for more no-nonsense business breakdowns, delivered with grit and brains.